down there, they're roughly the helicopter service places.
Oh yeah.
It's not strictly helicopter at the moment because we have got a plane which is owned by those people parked down there.
Okay.
So to classify as helicopter only, you've got to have just helicopters. But that's a Southern helicopter.
You see, because I do quite a lot with the flight club, the bar restaurant. I'd like to kind of ideally have a spot, because there's spots here that haven't been used for a long time, but I don't know whether they're being paid for. You see, this is the thing.
So they have. So there's one next to this one.
Next to the jab.
He had a accident on his wing.
Oh no.
It's down the back getting fixed, but it has been getting fixed for like 6 months.
All right. So that's still kind of taken.
Itinerant parking.
Okay, that's when you just
roughly 4 to 5. It depends how big your planes are.
Yeah.
We can take 6.8 without actually getting permission off the ops manager.
6.8 is that
ton.
what? Oh, okay,
so,
right. Sorry.
Yeah,
why don't we have that? We'd love one of those. Why can't we have one? We just need one Powerball and we're out of here.
That's it.
Well, the Powerball never appears when you need it, really.
That's it.
Bloody Powerball.
100%.
It's very elusive.
This is all the grass area here.
Oh, okay.
This is one section.
Right. So anywhere here would be doable.
Yes. So you enter through here. So Juliet here. So Juliet 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So when you're coming down off Alpha, like he would be, you turn into Juliet and then into here. So people
and just I mean, how does it work? Do you get allocated the same spot all the time? Is that how it works?
Roughly, if you
I don't know how these things work.
There are places out there, and we label them for the plane.
Yeah.
I don't know if they pay extra for that or not. I'm not sure about the finance.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to work out.
A year in advance.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I think you get like 70-something% off.
Well, I would. I mean, because the access fee is about 3,296 for the access fee, and then the parking is on top of that. So the parking is about $1,000 a year on the grass. And what I want to know is that, okay, if I pay $1,000 a year on the grass, that's fine. But do I get allocated a spot, or does it just allow me to park on the grass somewhere? I don't know how it works.
Because King Island's here, Airway, so he's got these planes that normally park here as well. They're the ones that are sort of under repair, but they pay, I'm guessing, to park here, opposite where they are.
Yep.
So it's just
fair enough.
In and out of there. Okay. I'll show you the other grass area.
So, what would you recommend in terms of a nice spot? Because, I mean, it's quite handy to be near the flight deck.
It is. Yeah. Very nice to be there. So,
that would be
one
good.
of those spots, as soon as you pull up there, I have never been told to tell someone to move.
All right, okay.
So that would go both ways.
Okay.
So, Southern Run-Up Bay, Northern Run-Up Bay.
And I'm very compliant in terms of, like, fitting in with everybody. So, if you can let me know where would be a good spot that I can just kind of come and go. And, I'm very easygoing,
Pretty much there's no one parked next to the two planes there. You've got the little private one. He's from Phillip Island. He comes and goes. Now and then I see him probably once a month. He'll kind of fly in, fly out.
Okay.
He's always parked there. The one next to it's parked there, and then there's normally 3 spots that are available next to him.
Right.
That I never really see anyone. They're just kind of like, we'll get Southern Airlines. They might park one of their planes down there.
Because I mean, the hard standing's nice, but you pay quite a bit more. So I'm trying to kind of minimise my cost, but I don't want the aircraft to kind of deteriorate. So I'm going to start off on the grass. But and again, your grass looks in good condition. You keep good care of it, which is great.
I love my grass.
So the grass should be all right as long as it's nice and sharp.
Most of the grass myself.
Oh, do you?
So
well then.
So yes, at the moment everything's spot on. We're working out a really strict poison plan.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to be so at the moment we do have a lot of ibis which come and go in the mornings and stuff. Yeah. So they're going for the African black beetle and stuff like that. So which is right through the whole.
It's funny. I used to fly in WA in a place called Serpentine, and we used to have a problem with late afternoon with the pelicans. They used to kind of like go thermaling, and there'd be like 6 of them, and they're quite big. And the thing is, they're quite slow. And because I flew quite a slow plane, I could like avoid them. But some people who flew faster planes found it difficult to kind of spot and avoid. But pelicans are quite big and a bit ungainly, and they'd flap and get out of the way. So it's hilarious.
The ibis are just they're idiots. They fly up and they fly back down. So here would be the other one. So you come in off Golf.
Right.
Here.
Yeah.
So near the primary windsock.
Yep.
And then you come in here. So you can park on this side or this side. This guy here, he is a preacher. He mows his own lawn. I know, right?
Do I need to kind of like mind my P's and Q's if I park next to him?
I don't know.
I used to fly.
Believe what he says.
I used to fly Tomahawk. I went on a Tomahawk in Jandakot. Yeah, I quite like Tomahawk.
So he parks there. So we've put those mats down for him. He mows his own lawn. So he comes in and mows.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sure why he mows this extra spot next to it.
But maybe he's just like that. Maybe he's just kind of caring, sharing. Maybe I should go and do my come to Jesus bit and go and park next to him.
Well, I don't know. I've heard stories like
my
he
dad
works
was a
for
preacher,
the CIA and he
really?
flies in and out of these war-torn countries and stuff like that.
Really?
I don't think this thing's making it that far.
But he parks. He's got very nice grass, I have to say.
He does.
Maybe I should schmooze him and say, "Can I park next to you, sir?"
Well, it'd be interesting to see if he does go there. Then you can meet him here and help him mow his lawn.
Yes, that's right.
But this is getting it needs to be mowed again.
Yeah, sure.
But, yeah, but as I said, this here, no one's ever really parking here.
Oh, okay.
And we can always set it up with the mats. Like I'll show you what we've done.
Oh, okay.
Him. He doesn't like the wheels sinking down.
No.
And he doesn't like snakes as well, so I believe he's got something in his plane we don't get that.
And do I have to provide my own pickets for like the tie down, or do you have those?
But the latest CASA audit has shown that we need to get those rated if we supply you with them.
Okay. So if we supply our own, it's our own responsibility, which is how it is. Yeah.
I'm more than happy to give you the right tools if you pitch them in, and then they're yours.
Okay. So I'm happy to. Yeah.
But we have the mats. We've got Yeah, we've got pavers and all that if you want to do that, and you just put it where you want to park. And
that's good, yeah.
If we put a couple of pavers, we can always give you the stencils, we can spray your number on it, and then you've got your spot.
Oh, that would be good.
We did have at one stage, this is going back a year, we did have 3 or 4 planes parked on this side.
Yep.
So we can use both things. So if you want to be on this side, that's fine. The only water is the drain that goes through there, but it doesn't come as far as this. This we can mow year round. So
okay, because you see, Lilydale, the grass is really long, and Lilydale is really high up, so I'm concerned about moisture, dampness, corrosion. So here's better. So even though here's more expensive, and it's handy and it's nice here, and you've got like the facilities. So I'm going to keep it here.
Yeah, it should be a lot shorter than this grass.
No, that's fair enough.
And in front there, we were getting a lot of problems with people trying to take a shortcut across, but that does get wet in the winter.
Right.
In front.
Yes.
So you try not to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
But you've got the fuel farms here.
Yeah.
So Aviva and Fuel, you can both fill up after hours.
Yeah.
They got the Bowsers.
Yep. Okay.
But they're the main grass areas. Helicopters kind of work there. I'll show you the Northern Apron in case you've not been here before.
No, I haven't.
Is it coming down here? CAE's maintenance areas.
So even though I'm tempted by the short grass with the preacher, but I'm thinking the other spot's kind of handier because it's nearer to the flight club thing, which I go to quite a bit.
This is kind of forgotten about. So if you want to kind of.
But I didn't realise that once you pay the grass parking thing, you can park on any spot within reason. But I like the thought of having my own spot with the what you call the hard points for the wheels.
It's easier to do pavers here and do that out there, because if your plane's always here, there's not a problem. It's just if you're coming and going, people do use that a lot more because that's where the tower tells everyone to park on the grass area.
Right. But again, there'd be nothing to stop somebody coming and parking next to the preacher on the short grass, really, would there?
I'll find out why he mows it. Maybe he's got a friend or something.
Maybe he's got a mowing fetish.
Yes. But it doesn't make sense that he's doing 2 spots.
No, it doesn't, does it?
So Northern Apron. So we've got Blue Demons, which is
that's where my mate. Evan Shue. He works at. He's one of the 4 people that's going to be. Yeah. So he works here. He's really nice. He used to be the Avplan rep. But he flies the Cirrus. He gets like probably half an hour a month, something like that, as because he's like the rep for them. I think he gets paid in like some flying hours.
Really?
Yeah, so he takes the Cirrus up now and again.
Well, ARC have a deal. So that's ARC Aviation. They had all Maseratis there the other day.
Really? What, Maserati cars?
Yes, a whole showroom full of Cirrus and Maseratis.
Oh, wow.
And they were the reps there and doing all that. They had some kind of
event. Yeah. Nice.
So the plane that parks down, where I pointed out under the tower?
Oh yeah.
Is one of these planes. They've got some wing damage.
They look a bit tired, don't they? This is the graveyard.
Yeah. No, it's their stuff.
It's work in progress.
Yes, exactly.
Work in progress.
They're fixing what they can fix.
At
this point here.
Oh right.
That parks next to it.
Yep.
But he clipped the corner.
Oh dear. Yeah. So poor guy. It must be expensive. And
we do have a long-term parking area.
Oh yeah.
So you would call it a graveyard. I'm
I like your ding thing. What does your ding thing mean? Chasing
the other guy at work, he took the day off, so this CAE so CAE does their maintenance here, so they park their planes here to do their maintenance.
Right, okay.
But I'm not I'm not sure how the parking goes there because we get RMIT park their planes there as well.
Okay. Yeah,
because they get the servicing done.
Yes.
So it's, he just got a spa put in.
Nice.
Good on him.
Good on him. Yeah. Spa with a few beers, can't go wrong really. Especially this weather.
Have a big operation too.
Yeah.
So and they use that. That's one of their planes too. So PC-12.
Yeah.
And they use this area.
They look really cool, those PC-12s.
Yeah. We get Bubba and Delilah come in, so they will use here and here.
Who's Bubba and Delilah?
The big water cranes.
Oh, right, okay. Like Elvis, we used to get Elvis in WA, from the US, I used to be based at Serpentine, where I used to fly from.
They fly them, I think oil rig or something brings them over or something. I don't know what it is.
I know the ones that used to come to WA, they used to come over on a ship, on a container, and then to like assemble them on the ship and then fly them off from the ship,
Yes.
This is kind of
they bring in all these
bizarre.
containers and all this living quarters.
Yes,
and all
they do.
These,
yeah, they're self-contained, aren't they?
Yeah. And they come in. They're all American crew. And,
we used to host them at Serpentine in WA. Yeah, on the flight. I used to be part of the Sport Aircraft Builders Club at Serpentine, and we used to host the Elvis crew every fire season. And they were great people, really nice. Very
nice. So most of the gates. So the preacher, he uses this gate here. So there's a walk-through gate and a car gate.
Because one of the things I'm thinking of, I mean, I'm going to use like avgas most of it. The plane I'm buying or bought, it's got a STC for MoGas, so you can use MoGas. But of course, I'd have to carry the 20-litre cans from the car, which that's why if I can park somewhere that's relatively close to.
So he comes in and parks right next to his plane, and then his lawn's there.
Can you bring the car outside?
Right.
You're not really. You can register it, can you?
You can, and you do the test. It's multiple choice test kind of thing. And they give you a license, so you won't be able to go. See, this is golf kind of thing, so you shouldn't really be on the taxiway. But it's the same with all the maintenance cars. They'll just come down here and all that. It's kind of something that we haven't caught on to yet.
Right. Okay. I was be careful of that.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah.
So it's the same with your with the warplane. That he leaves from the flight deck.
Right. Yeah, the little
from the flight deck. So he drives in sometimes and does that. So it's exactly the same. You will get a little remote.
Yes.
You'll push
key
the
fob thing.
or use that gate there, and you come in and he parks next to his plane and he mows it all.
Oh, that's good. So that's really handy. Yeah, I didn't realise you could actually bring a car onto the airside, but I was just saying, if you register it and do the test and everything, everything's fine.
It's very simple. I think once a month on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think we do it from 1 till 3.
Okay.
So we just sit down in the office, we take you airside, get you to drive around and show us that you know that where planes go and where planes don't.
I've been around airlines a long time, so I'm happy to be compliant and trained and all the rest of it, certified, approved, whatever the terminology is.
Yes. Perimeter road runs all the way around the aerodrome, so we've got a northern phone box there plus the crash gate.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, good.
Up there, and then the southern's the same size. Did you want a full tour? Like, do you want to go right around the whole
not really.
road?
I'm just looking at the grass. I mean, I think you showed me all the grass bits. That's all I really need to see, really. And I didn't realise, as I say, I'm trying to work out, do I get a designated spot or do I just park on the grass wherever it's convenient? I don't want to park in the wrong spot, you see, that's the thing.
Where convenient. If you want to double check on, if you have your eye on a spot, I did clean up a spot here and wrote numbers on the thing for someone that came in once because they wanted this spot. They said like second in on this side, so I numbered it, put some stakes down and all that kind of stuff, and then they decided it was better to park over there, so they went over that side. But it's very much wherever you want to park and it's free, you just park there, because the grass areas aren't sort of reserved.
I quite like next to the preacher for two reasons. Number one, the grass is short, and number two, it's near to the car access gate, which I could drive in and bring fuel if I wanted to bring MoGas in.
Then if you leave me your number, I'll call the preacher. I'm not sure what his name is, but I can call the preacher and just ask, great, you mowed that extra area, was there a reason why?
I don't want to abuse his kind of,
no. We've got a guy that's interested in there, a really nice bloke that wants to say good day.
And I'm happy to kind of like be, fit in with his kind of like expectations.
Once a month I see him. I'm pretty
easy going really.
Fly that much. So long-term parking's right down the back there, so we follow the Bravo down and park them in there.
Right.
They're roughly the planes that you don't get charged for parking down there because they're unflyable.
Is that the rule? Once your plane becomes dead, you can just leave it to fester in the graveyard.
You can't really take it anywhere else. I don't think.
It's kind of sad, isn't it? Really,
we get them to sign waivers, so we can move them around. So I can actually move them forward, move them back. It's roughly, we take no responsibility for any down there.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So it's if someone comes and steals your motor out of it, which won't happen, by the way. This is so secure.
It's right.
But we can't promise.
No, I completely understand. It's a great facility. It's really fantastic. I mean, I know you pay for it, but it's like anything in life. You get what you pay for, and it's a great facility. It's well organised, and and it's secure as well. That's the other thing, So
100%. So there's 4 AROs at work. We don't do rotated shifts, but we are on call 1 week, every one of us 1 week a month. So and we're here within half an hour normally if you call. So if you've got a problem, if there's a gate problem, if you see something strange, if you see someone wandering around or doing anything like that, a quick phone call and we're half an hour in.
Because one of the things I'm planning to get my night rating quite soon, because I like to do night flying, and again, I guess with your key fob you can come and go 24/7 and you can get fuel 24/7. But it's interesting that I'm looking to do a night rating.
I think so, and it's simple as you want to go out for the day or go out on holidays. It's very easy.
And the good thing about night rate flying is that if you're flying back from Sydney and you're going to be a bit late and you're going to be past last light and illegal, if you've got your night rating, you're going to be legal. So that's the difference.
Yes.
So
the tower opens at 8 o'clock in the morning.
We
do the runway inspection from 7 to 8.
Okay.
So you're not commercial anyway.
No, just private.
We've got all the couple of flight schools along here. So Learn to Fly, Diamond, MFS, TriStar. Then we've got maintenance places, so air flights, user maintenance place. You've got the aviation centre. There's another one down the back for spares. These guys do charters. So they're a charter company. Then you've got, this is the same, so Blue Demon.
Oh yes, I was in there last week, last Friday in fact, chatting to, is it Mark? He's a really great guy, and he knows Drummond's quite well, so he says, if you need some help with your Grumman in terms of maintenance, we'll come and sort you out.
When we do the, because we take the fire brigade every 3 months, they bring a whole 20 people, or the police and all that, and we do tours and familiarisation. We'll take them past there and they show them how the cannon works on the Cirrus and all this kind of stuff, where the runs, and they do a test run and everything for them. So they do a demonstration every time we ask, without fail. They are over the top nice.
No, they're really good, aren't they?
So then we've got Avia, which is another flight place.
What's number 9 with the red doors?
That's Avia Park there. I think it's owned by someone separate to Avia, but Avia keep their planes there. I think there's one helicopter that keeps there. So a helicopter you'll hear it over the radio, helicopter landing, hangar 9.
Right, okay.
It's hard when you're mowing because you don't hear it when you're coming around. So don't put that on camera. But I'm not a big fan on helicopter landing hangar 9. But this is what they used to land it on. Otherwise, these parking spots here, Base used to use it, Base Aviation, and and another group used to park their planes there too.
Okay.
But so here's another gate connected to Avia. So that's why they're.
On the gate access, do you need a key for that, the gates, do you, or how does that work?
Because they have the hangar, they have
they've got their own keys,
to get in and out when they want.
Whereas if I had gate access for the car, would I have just a key, a remote or a key fob or something?
A lot of them have codes on them at the moment. So you would just be told the code, and then when it updates, you get the new code. So gate 6. So we turned off the gate codes on all the gates apart from one where the tower is, gate 4, gate 6 here on the central apron, and gate 12 on the northern apron. So they're the ones that will use the code. So there's one there, but we wanted to try to control where people were coming
that's fair enough, isn't it?
The fob's the best thing. You might pay
you just pay $40. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to do that.
Simpson, he's a mechanic. So he's really good. He has the skydiving hangar too.
Right.
So this gate 6. So the code will just. You don't have to hop out. I'll just.
Sure.
So the fob would be the top area is the fob, which is one of these little puppies there.
Okay.
Right?
Or sure.
You just use the...
okay,
they get checked every week to make sure
that everything's
we've
working.
got a whole new system working for it, so I can remotely do it by my phone too. So with the car ones.
Oh, that's handy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good. When someone calls up and say they need to get in, they
you can do that with your phone.
It's like send me your ASIC, and then I look them up and then can let them in. So it saves a half-an-hour trip.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's a bit of technology works wonders, doesn't it? Really.
A lot of the planes.
You got a Dakota.
Yeah, so these they do a lot of work with the museum.
Right.
So across the road. So a lot of their stuff is like he's on the board, I believe, in all this. Okay. BP is at the moment they've just finished their lease, and I think they're moving out. Okay. So that's a question mark around that area. If that's going to be there. But the World Fuel and Viva have always been strong. Yeah. So, so another gate connected to Simo, Ash Briggs's, and Ash Briggs I think rents this one as well, like leases this building as well. Yep. And then you've got the museum across the road. Yep. Which is where we're heading next. We're going to have a look around there before they close. Nice. In case I don't know what time they close. They might close at 4. I'm not sure. They'll probably dragged out the tour a little bit too long. It's really interesting. I mean, thank you so much. That's really very useful because airfields they can be quite confusing. So to have a tour with all your knowledge is really good. So thank you for that. Well, it's worth just calling. You've got the. I'm guessing you've got the ARO number. I'll give it to you. But there's another gate there, but you need a fob to get through. Right. And then under the tower, of course, is the other one. Yeah. So yeah, I'll have a thing. As I say, the preacher next to the preacher sounds really good, but it depends whether he's receptive because he might want to just keep it for himself. And if he does, that's fine. I don't mind. It doesn't have a choice unless someone's paying for that spot. Yeah, but as you say, we don't know why he's mowing that other space, which is very good of him. But why would he do that? It's like See, it's like the tower. So you'll see the numbers on these. So these are the allocated spots for all these planes. Yes. So there's certain people like certain areas. These past navies look really nice. There was one at Jandakot until it crashed at Rottnest, but they look really good. So we've got Learn to Fly. They like this area here, so that's why we put down the mats and the cones for them. Right. So they can park their planes here. So you'll see a few. Yep. But roughly, this is a really good spot there. That was that little private one that I said on the corner of the Phillip Island guy. The people next to them, they always park there. There's normally 2 or 3 gap here, and then we'll get some of these big suckers come in that aren't running. Yep. But they pay their bills, so they're more than welcome to stay as long as they want. Exactly. Normally these planes would end up down at the long-term parking. Yes. So. All right. There's a wash bay here, but no one ever uses it. Really? But you can wash your plane. Yeah, wow. How good is that? I thought it would be used a lot more than it is, but it never does get used. Okay. Like when I mow it, I curl like a hose. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's useful. That's good to know. Yes, it's because their leased area is only at the front of their building. They will sometimes park a plane down on the. It's just that because if we're going to be flying in and out of like I said, Lilydale, which is quite grassy and muddy, because I've got no spats on, you're going to get like lots of stuff chucking up underneath the wing, so I could wash it here. Yeah, that's good to know. Depends how much you love. I love washing my car. I'm guessing it's I'm not a pilot. The other guys are pilots. Oh yeah. So Dave and Ash, they're 2 AROs. They are pilots. So if you've got any questions about anything, I can only give you ground information, and I pass it on to Ash. Otherwise, so we're outside the flight deck. Yeah, the flight deck. So this guy comes in with his car and he'll park on the side there when he's going out. So he'll just come through gate 1 that we came through before. But these ones are obviously, this is where the tower tells people, like in the grass area, they say here, if they say, is there somewhere else, I'll tell them where the primary windsock is off Golf. Right, okay. But yeah, most of the time, we have never had a problem. I think once or twice we might have called up a couple of companies that park their planes here just to say that we've got a large amount of traffic coming in. Yeah. So can we get those spots and they'll move it? Likewise, if I end up parking in the wrong spot and I'm happy to move, just let me know. I'm very compliant. Okay. The other one that works the corridor. Oh, right. Okay. Yep. Right. Yeah. And then you've got the terminal, of course, which has a shower and toilet. Oh, and we can use that as well, can we? Yeah. Oh, fantastic. It's a little bit open, but it's and the shower is an individual stall, and then the toilets are opposite. So that's really handy. It's not like especially on a hot day if you come back and you're all sweaty and sticky. You know what it's like.
It's nice to have a shower before you go home or something, you know.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, that's great. No, so you're very well organised. Very good.
It runs very, very well.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of people park on this grass area here when it's really busy around Christmas time.
Okay.
But we kind of deter that from happening. But it's
like your overflow parking spot, is it?
Sort of.
Sort of. Yeah.
Like everyone just like find a spot and put it anywhere. We have never said a word.
Yeah.
Right, but we're like, you know, we
rather they didn't really
stick there so we can keep you organised.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's really good. Well, thank you so much. That's very kind of you to do all that, because I really appreciate the time. Really, you know, because I don't know if I'm overstayed our welcome, because I know it's
3:30. I get off.
Oh, okay.
I plan it to the minute.
Yeah.
There is